welcome back to Broadway Beginners. This week we're gonna learn how to sing Cruella De Vil. I think she would make a beautiful pug coat, don't you think? Not really. This is my puppy Moz, and she's gonna help us every once in a while today as we're filming and learning this song. But before we get started, you have to go warm up. That's so important. So pause this video and go watch the warm-up video from last week. We'll be here. Welcome back, and thank you so much for warming up. Now, like I said, today we're going to be learning Cruella De Vil. And last week when we learned Yo-Ho, A Pirate's Life, we talked about the 3 things that are the most important elements when we're learning a new song. Rhythm, pitch, and words. This week, because Cruella De Vil is a different type of song, we are still going to focus on those 3 elements, but we're going to kind of switch up the order a little bit. So this week we're going to combine words and rhythm and then learn pitch. Now notice, rhythm is still the most important thing, especially with this song. It's considered a jazz song, which means that the beats aren't even like we were doing last week where we could just hit into our chest and it would separate all of them. This time it's a little bit different. You're gonna feel it different in your body, but that's okay. We have some really great tracks that were recorded so that we can listen super close, and the words really do help us learn that rhythm. So let's get started. Welcome back. And Moz is back too. She's gonna help us learn the words and the rhythm together this week. Now, like I mentioned, this song is jazz, which means the beats aren't even. It's super weird and is kind of hard to learn at first. So the first thing we're gonna do to learn our rhythm is we're just gonna listen. We're still gonna listen at the half speed, but we're just gonna listen to where those notes are gonna hit and what that rhythm might sound like. Now, let's listen. Okay, so now that we've listened through all of that, we're gonna go back and play it from the top, and we're gonna speak the words on rhythm. Are you ready, Moz? You ready to help them? I think she's ready. So first, let's just talk through those words together. Now, there's an extra link to the words, so go ahead and pull that up. We'll wait, and then we'll get started. All right, so let's learn the words by now pairing the words with that rhythm track that we've got. Okay, you ready to help us? I think she's ready. So let's do this. Cruella De Vil, Cruella De Vil. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. To see her is to take a sudden chill. Cruella, Cruella De Vil. The curl of her lips, the ice in her stare. All innocent children had better beware. She's like a spider waiting for the kill. Look out for Cruella De Vil. At first you think Cruella is the devil, but after time has worn away the shock, you come to realize you've seen her kind of eyes watching you from underneath the rock. This vampire bat, this inhuman beast, she ought to be locked up and never released. The world was such a wholesome place until Cruella, Cruella De Vil. Great job! Awesome job learning those words and rhythm together. We did that really fast, so please feel free to go back, re-watch that section and do it as many times as you need to until the rhythm is really in your body. And then we'll be ready to move on to the pitch. All right, now that we finished learning the words and the rhythm, we're gonna move on to pitch. Now, I'm gonna make one little note before we get started. Some of this song is really low, so if you can't hit those notes, that's totally okay. You can just speak the words. It's called speak singing. A lot of people do it. So, for example, it starts out da 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 da. I can barely sing that. So, you can totally just go da 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 da. Okay? Awesome. Let's move into the pitch. So, again, we're gonna listen through this first time, and we're still gonna keep that rhythm, feeling that rhythm in our bodies. I'm actually gonna start hitting the 4 beats that are in each measure. And then we're gonna start listening though, this time for pitch. Let's listen together. Awesome. Now that we finished listening through it, we're gonna try to add a da. So we're gonna sing a da on all of these pitches. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and look at the sheet music, which is also provided in the link below, so that I can make sure that I'm following along. If you don't read music, that's okay. You can go ahead and listen along with me, and we can do this together. For those of you that want to read along, you can read with me and we can keep it up together. Totally up to you. Now, once again, we're going to do this at half speed. We're still going to try to keep that rhythm in our bodies, and we're just going to try to learn the pitch on a da. Let's do it together. Da 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 da, 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 da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Da 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 Awesome job! All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna sing this still at half speed with the words. All right, I'm still gonna sing with the music in front of me, but feel free to do whatever works best for you. Now let's sing it together with words. Cruella De Vil, Cruella De Vil, if she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. To see her is to take a sudden chill. Cruella, Cruella De Vil. The curl of her lips, the ice in her stare, all innocent children had better beware. She's like a spider waiting for the kill. Look out for Cruella De Vil. At first you think Cruella is a devil, but after time has worn away the shock, you come to realize you've seen her kind of eyes watching you from underneath a rock. This vampire bat, this inhuman beast, she ought to be locked up and never released. The world was such a wholesome place until Cruella, Cruella De Vil. Awesome job, guys. Now, if this worked really well to just listen through and sing it with me, feel free to go back, repeat this section, and then you can move on where we're gonna sing at full speed. All right, I'm ready to sing at full speed. If you're still a little nervous because this song is hard, that's totally fine. Go back, keep listening, and then you can come back to right now where I'm gonna sing it at full speed with words, rhythm, and pitch. Cruella De Vil, Cruella De Vil, if she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. To see her is to take a sudden chill. Cruella, Cruella De Vil. The curl of her lips, the ice in her stare, all innocent children had better beware. She's like a spider waiting for the kill. Cruella, Cruella De Vil. At first you think Cruella is a devil, but after time has worn away the shock, you come to realize you've seen her kind of eyes, watching you from underneath a rock. This vampire bat, this inhuman beast, she ought to be locked up and never released. The world was such a wholesome place until Cruella, Cruella De Vil. Awesome job today, guys. You've learned the rhythm, the words, and the pitch for a really hard jazz song. They did a great job, didn't they? Yeah! You guys did so great today. So now it's performance time. I'm gonna go ahead and sing it. Maz is gonna maybe help me sing it too. And I'm probably gonna mess up some of the lyrics. I might mess up some of the pitch even. But you know what? All that matters is that we have fun, isn't it? All right. Oh, she's ready to sing. That was her warm-up. Did you hear her sigh? All right, you ready? Let's sing it. Cruella De Vil, Cruella De Vil. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. She's like a spider waiting for the kill. Cruella, Cruella De Vil. The curl of her lips, the ice in her stare, all innocent children had better beware. She's like a spider waiting for the kill. Look out for Cruella De Vil. At first you think Cruella is a devil, but after time has worn away the shock, you come to realize you've seen her kind of eyes, watching you from underneath the rock. This vampire bat, this inhuman beast, she ought to be locked up and never released. The world was such a wholesome place until Cruella, Cruella De Vil. Awesome job, guys. Now you can go ahead, we'll play the track, and you can sing it yourself. Have all the fun in the world this week, and we'll see you next week at Broadway Beginners.